Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trails. I'm so excited. Daybreak Digests.
Nestled away in the Old Town district of Edith, capital
It's
of the Calvary
trailing
Republic,
time.
is
Yeah.
a humble business. It was owned by Van Arkwright, a problem solver of sorts called a Spriggan. One day, a first-year student from Aramis Academy, Agnes Claudel, showed up at his door. She requested his help in finding antique orbments called the Genesees, which she inherited from her great-grandfather. Using his connections in normal society and the underworld, Van and Agnes found one of the Genesees only to come under fire from a mafia group called Almada. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, the Genesis resonated with Van's Zypha, a tactical orbment, from which a little fairy named Mare appeared. With her help, Van clad himself in an armor of shards and transformed into the Grendel. He used its overwhelming strength to turn the tables.
I'm so excited.
After that, Agnes agreed to work for Van part-time in exchange for his help in finding all 8 Genesees. The two of them traveled all across Calvert in search of them, and made a number of new friends along the way. Fairy Al-Fayed, a Jaeger who was raised for a life on the battlefield as a Kruger warrior. Aaron Way,
Aaron.
a prodigy and a reckless leader of a group of delinquents from Longport's eastern quarter. Brissette Twinings, a service
Best
concierge
girl.
dispatched from the Marduk Company to provide Arkwright solutions with impeccable support. Katra Salesian, a young engineer stationed at the Basel Institute of Science, where he participates in the development of cutting-edge technology. Judith
As a best
Lanster,
girl.
a famous actress in the world of film who leads a double life as the Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Bergard Zeman, Van's former mentor, and a man who cast off his old name. Together, they braved countless ordeals and collected many of the Genesees. But they were hounded at every turn by Almada, who used the devices to sow confusion and chaos wherever they went. Eventually, Almada's leader, Gerard Dantes, detonated a nuclear weapon in a remote village and wiped it off the map. Multiple factions, now driven to bring about Almada's end, found themselves as pawns in a death game, where Van and his friends came out on top and ultimately defeated Almada's executives.
I sided with.
Then, they put an end to Dantes, the source of all this evil. However,
Who did I
during a
work with?
festival celebrating the Calvardian Revolution, one of Almada's leaders, Melchior, unleashed pandemonium on the capital, reviving Dantes and the other
Anyway.
executives, and summoning countless devils in the process. Pandemonium brought Time and Edith to a standstill, but with the aid of their allies, Van and his crew were able to once again defeat Melchior and Dantes. Upon Dantes' demise, the diabolic core that he had absorbed into his body found its way back to Van, its original host. Van awakened as Vagrant's diaspora and disappeared, fleeing from his companions. Unwilling to lose their friend, the group chased him into the boundary between Zemuria and the Beyond and confronted the Demon Lord. Thanks to the urging of his friends, Van regained himself and temporarily drove the Demon Lord out by flinging the core into the depths of the rift. With all of these incidents behind them and the end of the year fast approaching, everyone other than Agnes bid a brief farewell to Van as they each left Edith behind. But before they departed, they all promised that they'd see each other again in the near future.
Setting. World of Trails. Past events. Hmm. Yay. Van, and yes, Barry, Aaron, Reset, Katra, Judith, oh god. Let's go. Nightmare it is. Alright. Let's go. Certain day in May, 1209. South Central Zemuria, Ishgal Mountains. Calvert Aerospace Force, Zeku Space Base. Two-stage to orbit orbital rocket Independence 2. Zaku. They've been practicing their Kerbal Space program. Hermes. Marduk Company's latest comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4.
Incredible!
So that's a satellite.
Whoa, it's all sparkly up there!
Yeah, Marduk. From what you've played, the game is pretty good so far. Nice. July 8th, 1209. North Central Zemuria, Orid State. Ooh. Ooh, Orid looks pretty. Outskirts of the capital city, Levance. That is some sort of military base. Yep, Marduk Total Security Company. Orid Headquarters Building. It's pretty. Integrated Virtual Combat Training Facility, Valhalla Sector. Yeah, they even showed you how to do a workaround to unlock it.
It's changing again.
Sure enough. We got some kind of ruins this time?
From the southeast part of the continent by the look of it. Eyes up!
Damn it! Deploying sharks! Farida, Master, let's do this.
Come on!
Understood. Show me just how much you've improved this time, alright?
Yeah, it's a boys. Battle progresses in turns. Character can only attack once their portrait reaches the left of the bar.
Flying dragon lurking in the ruins. It has a strange aura, but it's formidable all the same.
Looks just like the real thing. All right, don't drop your guard, guys. We're taking this bad boy down.
Time to close in.
Being fast! Take this!
That'll cost you.
Hmm.
Go for it!
Have that.
You'll pay for that!
No, that.
Initiating drive.
No half measure. Have that.
Too late. You're toast.
Rapid spawn.
Over here.
There!
All right, go.
Alright, that will do.
Bring it on!
Initiating drive, baby!
Initiating drive.
Shadow!
I think I need patching up.
Displaying information.
Cypher activate.
There!
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, go. Supernal Hurricane Kick!
You missed.
My move now. Take that!
That'll cost you. Come on, chill.
Thanks, pal. Here goes. Ah! Here goes.
Attack their weakness with an
Raging Buster!
You won't get away with this.
Time to close in.
Speak.
Looks like we're making progress.
Keep up the assault.
Target locked.
Doing this.
Bringing down the pain! Counting on you, Master! Master!
Got it.
Hostile targets all clear.
1 sec. He
Finally made it through. Seriously, what are they thinking throwing stuff like that at us right out of the gate?
Well, if you ask me, they should have given us something even tougher. Especially considering neither of you so much as broke a sweat.
Ergod Zaman, martial artist with a
In any
story
event,
past.
I'm heartened to see you haven't been slacking on your training while I've been away. You as well, Fairy. And if this old eye doesn't deceive me, you've grown a bit taller, haven't you? I almost didn't recognize you at first.
Yeah, only about 2 reach though.
Ferida El Fayed.
You must have been training a lot too, Bearguard. You seem even stronger than when I saw you last year. Man, I really wish I could learn some of your moves.
I don't know if any of his moves are gonna do a whole lot for someone in your weight class.
Van Akride. Spriggan.
I'd heard you'd gone pretty far out to the eastern borders. Guessing a lot happened to you out there?
Nowhere near as much as what happened to you, it would seem.
Yeah, it's not like Van died like a dozen times.
The Garden Master, the Crimson Grindel. I'm impressed you were able to handle it all.
Yeah, but it left us with way more questions than answers.
No kidding. We're not sure what sort of threat's waiting in the wings now. That's why I pounced when you sent me the invite here, Master. This brand new shard function Marduk whipped up is just the kind of trick we'll need up our sleeves. Still don't get why the invite came through you, though. There's something you ain't telling me?
You'll find out soon enough. Now, let's get moving.
Tamam, beginning advance into Sector 2.
Fine. Guess for now, I'll just focus on finding a worthy foe to really put this shard function through its paces.
All this stuff. And menu. Okay. So that's changed.
Good stuff.
Dun, 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 dun.
Three wasp-type monsters incoming.
We'll wipe them out in one fell swoop.
Got it!
Battle.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Ah, looks like the gang's all here.
We'd probably better deploy our shards now and go for a stun.
Ha! Well said. Enemies, keep your wits
Blaze
about.
Arusha and the flames.
Gotcha! Done!
There are so many of them! Look out!
I'll dice you up! Counting on you, Master!
Okay, we'll do.
Whew! Finally cleared all those pests out.
It's so weird. I didn't sense any life from them, but even so, the feeling of taking them down is definitely real.
Yeah, they're just like the rest of the scenery here. My mirrors on all these foes actually being machines. Marduk's probably using spatial projection to disguise them.
Indeed. They're using Shard technology to replicate the feel of real combat. Seems a tad unnecessary if you ask me. I won't claim it isn't impressive, though.
It's definitely good for training, but I don't know. Was it really a good idea to make it so realistic?
Instead of standing around talking further, perhaps you three should focus on finishing the trial?
Fair enough. Let's pick up the pace.
We'll go and find a worthy test subject for this new Shard technique of yours.
Much appreciated, Mr. Zeman. Be sure to give it your all, Van. Farida.
The mom! I was gonna do that anyway!
Kissing.
The mom!
Acknowledge!
Here goes!
Come back when you're stronger.
I owe you a ton, Bearguard!
This seems a rather sturdy opponent. Sure, but I don't know if it's enough to warrant whipping out the neat tech on. Let's hit it with your quick arts. Come on.
Arts work best on this enemy. Keep your distance as you're attacking. Commencing battle.
I'll take you
Proceed
on.
with caution.
Oops.
Initiating drive. That'll cost you.
Hold of you.
Time to go all out.
There!
All right, go.
Blaze!
Here goes! Think fast! Take this! Take it home, Fairy!
Fierce Guardian Blade! Slice them up!
So, Master, I'm still sitting here in the dark as to why you were the one who invited us here. And why was it just me, Fairy, and Reset instead of the whole office? You still not ready to spill the beans? Why all the mystery?
Getting invited here was a real surprise for me. Man, the 10-hour drive to get all the way out here to Ored was pretty rough. I've always been curious about this place, since both my brother and Reset work here.
I told you. You'll find out soon enough. Once we finish these trials, I'm sure everything will be clear. Without even a single word of explanation from me.
Praise Arusha and the Flames!
Nice hustle, Fairy. Oh, hey, a treasure chest.
Yay. By the way, you two, you have your quartz properly set. Oh, good thinking. I should go ahead and double check just to be safe. Slotting in different combinations of quartz to your ciphers will unlock different shard skills. That's just shard tactics 101.
Modifying your ornament, are you?
Alright, shard skill list. What do we want? Time and Earth.
New shard skill added.
Maintenance.
Let's tune her up.
Is this really indoors?
Oh, the damp air and heavy scent of grass remind me of the jungle ruins I once explored.
They even got the sense and humidity right. Marduk really can do anything.
Large group of hostiles ahead. Looks like this will be tough. Well, Van, what do you say? These should be the perfect test dummies. Let's do it. Time to bust out the new shard function. The ZOC activate. Press and hold right stick on the field to activate ZOC. Enemies will slow to a crawl, allowing you to attack them with abandon. Damage is massively increased. Stun damage is also increased, making it easier to stun enemies.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Enemies, keep your wits about you.
Let's get this rolling.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Are you okay? Modifying your
Maintenance mode engaged.
Let's
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Acknowledged.
You got it?
I'm still learning.
There! You're done! Well, well. So that's ZOC, huh? Worked even better than I expected. Bet it'll be even more effective if I use it in that state.
Yeah, it seems like we'll have a much easier time dealing with enemy groups with this. But if possible, I'd love to see how a real pro makes use of it. You know, someone like Reset.
She's got the best shard control out of our whole group, no doubt about that. But for some reason, she took off as soon as we got here.
Oh, now, don't give me that. I don't have any idea what she had to go do. I was under the impression she'd be joining us here.
Uh-huh. If you say so.
I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that it's my brother guiding us instead of Reset or Mirabelle.
I couldn't say.
Cassian.
Setting that aside, you all seem to be...
Farida's older brother.
progressing smoothly.
Maduk and Valhalla.
I'm sure you could get your scores up even higher if you tried, though. Not just you, Farida, but Van as well.
Well, I know there are some areas I could do better in.
This is starting to take me back to my training 3 years ago. So, if Reset's still unaccounted for, I take it Mirabelle's the one guiding the other group then, yeah?
Oh,
So you noticed then.
Huh? You mean there are other people here doing this trial?
that's correct. For this live combat trial, we're performing real-time comparative verification with 2 teams, X and Y. You 3 are Team X. Team Y is also made up of highly experienced combatants, so you mustn't let your score fall behind.
I wonder who they are. Wait, no, it doesn't even matter. We just gotta get it in gear.
Atta girl. I'd say things just got a lot more interesting. Lucky for us, we got a ringer on our side. You're still gonna lend us a hand, right, Master?
That's what I'm here for.
Just so you're aware, Team Y also has 3 members. One of them even has ties to the church, though of a different sort than Mr. Zeman now.
Huh?
They're from the Septian Church? Then is it Celise or Leon?
No.
No, neither of them. But he's at the same level. Actually, I'm told you've met him before, Van.
What? No way.
Who could it be? It's Reed. Indochina. Kippin!
A good shot. Thank you for the assist.
Don't mention it. Wait. We got another pain in the butt incoming. Yeah. Below!
A subspecies of Fate Spinner. Likely quite powerful.
Right. Let's use shard commands and bring it down quickly. I'm counting on your support.
Sure thing.
Got your back.
Always something new, isn't there? Well, at least these Zyphid things are actually useful.
I'll say. Now, let's see what these shard commands can do.
Give it your best.
Perform a shard command with the right stick. Consume boost pages to use commands unique to the hollow course equipped by the party.
Shot.
Let's charge in all at once. Now, Rabbit Sword!
These 6 gens are more advanced than I thought.
I see. So it's an evolution on Brave Orders. We'd be smart to use it to our advantage.
Give it your best shot.
Roll them down. 6-fold gales! Take charge, Kevin!
Okay, Kevin, show us what you got.
Let's charge in all at once.
This'll leave a mark. Keep step.
Breathe.
Breathe. Activate. Fire.
That's enough!
Prepare.
There! Crimson Leaf Blade!
Ready to throw down? This'll do.
Punishing range.
May your soul find rest. Keep step.
Go at it full force.
Initiating drive.
That's enough!
Let's have a look.
Cypher activate.
Silver Swords.
Ha!
Here we go. Can't run from me. Kablam!
Don't get too comfortable.
Silver Swords.
I love this. I'm so happy.
Yeah!
Ready to throw down? This'll leave a mark. Suck it! Keep step. Give it your best shot. Thanks, Sahib.
Go at it full force.
Reenact. Activate. Fire. Green.
Prepare.
Secret technique. 6-fold gales!
That's awesome.
Whew, boy. That takes care of that.
Traveling priest of the Scythian Church, Kevin Graham.
Just what about this place is supposed to be virtual? That beastie was as real as they come.
Agreed. It was not simply a hologram. It appears they are using spatial projection to disguise their autonomous combat machines.
Altina of Rain.
Though the Mirhian Gartin's VR space was extremely elaborate, this facility seems just as incredible. In fact, it may be even more difficult than the latest level of Professor Schmidt's mobile training facility.
And that was incredibly difficult to begin with.
Hehe. Green Schwarzer. Instructor at Thor's Military Academy.
Even so, with Father Kevin's support, I'm sure we can make it through this. I've already learned so much about both thaumaturgy and shard use just from watching your techniques.
Oh, shucks. Divine Blade praising little old me? You're gonna make me blush. We haven't really talked much outside of His Royal Highness's wedding, but I'd heard all about you from Gaius.
Gaius, my
So,
boy.
even though I'm a bit of a third wheel here, how's about we kick this trial's butt with the power of friendship? And hey, since we're pals now, maybe you could indulge my curiosity about where you're headed after this?
Well,
You seem to have already figured it out, but we're here off the record after getting an invite from a certain someone. On paper, we're simply supposed to be passing through Orid en route to a certain country.
I knew it! Wait, hold on, man. Ain't the fact that the Empire's very own Ashen Chevalier is going you-know-where supposed to be top secret?
That takes me back. It's been 3 years since the war. I'm surprised anyone still remembers my old title. But if you're wondering why I told you all that, well...
He was there during the
I
Oja
guess I just didn't feel the need
tree
to hide
incident.
it from someone who's Estelle's friend and Gaius' teammate. Not only that, I've been wanting to find a way to thank you for lending your aid to the Radiant Wings.
Rean.
You know about that? Oh man, I really underestimated how sharp you are. If you're just gonna give it to me straight like that, makes me feel like I should share a bit about my situation too.
Right. We're told something very serious has happened within the Septian Church recently, correct? A revelation so big, it shook both the Congregation for Divine Worship and the Congregation for the Sacraments.
What? Oh, I nearly forgot. This girl was with the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Thinking it over, it was probably that event which led to talks of a technological alliance between Marduk and the Church. As such, it is also more than likely that the next generation of the Holy City's rumored special operations airships are in development.
Whoa. Hold on there, Missy. Don't say another word. That is extra super hundo P top secret.
Altina, we should probably let him keep some of this organization's secrets.
Oh, sorry. I slipped back into my old habits.
So this is the Ashen Chevalier and his old partner. They're also formerly teacher and student, from what I hear. These Thor's Class 7 folks are something else. Even more impressive than Gaius made them out to be.
Well, would you look at that? Guess even Mr. Dominion can find himself out of sorts.
Mirabelle. High-ranking service concierge.
I've only heard tell of a rumor
Yeah,
here
it's
and
a-
there.
yeah, it's
but
that
word
guy.
is the Grossritter are having a total
Playable
fit
after
over
10
whatever
games.
happened. Top of all that, seems you got thrown to the wolves to make sure Iscariot don't beat y'all to the punch. Bless your heart.
You're telling me. Not only that, but I had a wicked hard time trying to convince our usual runners like Celeste to step aside and let me come. Oh, hold the phone! Hey, Missy, why does an outsider like you know all about the church's dirty laundry, huh?
They both seem to have dialects from a remote region of the continent. Much like that one schoolmate of yours, Rean.
Becky, right.
Oh, Becky.
You'd think these two were competing, though, the way their accents get thicker around each other.
Well, we should probably cut the small talk for now. You three need to get going to Sector 2. Don't forget, you're being timed here. And that's not the only reason to get a move on.
What do you mean?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention it earlier, but,
There's another team running this trial at the same time as us, isn't there?
Really? Is that true?
got it in one. You gonna tell me you know all their names next or something?
No, all I can tell is their numbers. Also, that it seems like I haven't met any of them before. But I'm guessing the people I do know that we were supposed to meet here have been saved for the end. Is that right?
No internet today, so phone people. Hi Millie, bye Millie.
Wow, look at you.
You gotta be pulling my leg. Am I gonna have to update the parameters on you yet again?
Yes. Yes. Well, one of the protests.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, given that you're the junior disciple of Little Miss Silverblade.
Shizuna.
Anyway, it's just like you said. You're Team Y and the others are Team X. We'll be comparing your scores, so you'd better get off your butts and start moving.
All right, got it. You heard her. Let's go, you two.
Right. We're gonna leave those Xers in our dust.
Beginning our advance on Sector 2.
Complete the current objective to proceed with the story. Yay! We got multiple protagonists to this time.
We earned it. Well done.
Here I come!
I'm all over it.
We haven't had a Kevin in a
I
while.
have to admit, this is incredible. These might be actual jungle ruins they've replicated.
Even the Foundation has been studying projection technology, but this is on a completely different level.
Save the admiration for later. We've got work to do.
Watch yourselves. A lot of them.
You have my support.
Stick 'em!
Your charge attack is on hand. Commence engage at a safe distance.
Shadow Spear.
Helios above. Simple.
Unforgivable.
Hydra Cannon.
Stream forth.
I'm up.
Now, Rabbit Sword.
Thanks, Sahib. Give it your best shot.
And let's go.
Cut through. There.
Kevin and Delphine.
Here I come. Reenact. Activate. Fire.
Wonderful.
Did I make myself useful?
Keep up the good work, Altina.
I have Kevin. That's what matters.
Yikes. A whole mess of goons.
Treasure detected. Engage at a safe distance.
All right, let's rip.
Your charge attack is on hand.
Open wide! Still ain't done. Open wide! Open wide! Warning! Bam! Open wide! Warning! Now! Strike all at once! Bam! Open wide! Open wide! Hang it up! Warning! Got the drop on!
Do that.
Can't run from me. Kablam!
Love it.
You want to see what I can really do? There you go.
You are most helpful, Kevin.
Looks like quite a few of them. There's stone golems too. So they'll be tougher to take down with physical attacks. In that case, quick arts should prove effective, but remain on guard. Hey, why not bust out the ZIC here too? We can wipe them out before they've even got a chance to hit back.
Engage at a safe distance.
Watch yourselves. There's a lot of them.
You have my support. Your charge attack is on hand.
Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
Job well done.
Yay. Good. Good. Kevin Blade.
Hard to tell where the room ends, even with the giant structures.
There's a breeze going through, too. I think I can hear an echo. There must be a wall around here somewhere.
Wow, you're a real sharp cookie.
You got a hard nut to crack. Okay, let's go.
You got moxie.
Ah, crap.
Unforgivable.
Don't jump the gun, yeah?
Reenact. Activate.
Let's skip ahead.
That's enough. Cypher activate.
Let's see.
Air secure an escape route.
Stick 'em! Don't get too comfortable.
Crimson Leaf Blade.
Cut through! Take charge, Kevin! Keep your focus.
Let's see.
There!
I'll get you for that.
Starting drive.
Use it.
There!
Silver swords.
And
They're stunned.
Here we go! Stick 'em! I'm up.
Give it your best shot.
Supporting.
Counting on you, Altina. It's yours.
Kevin.
Let's close.
Can't get complacent.
I've leveled up.
Right at those macho points, am I right?
Open wide!
Treasure spotted.
Assistance.
Cooling Chica.
Leave the adjustments to me.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Got a new skill.
Achievements.
Leave it to me.
Initiating combat mode.
Charge attack at the ready.
Open wide!
Here I come.
You should use art here.
No
Good.
time for standing around.
All right, let's rip.
Your charge attack is on hand.
Hang it on! Open wide!
Return strike!
Bam! Open quarter!
Now, deploy
Hang
shard.
it on! Bam!
Beautiful.
Hostile suppressed. Let us proceed.
Open wide!
Yay. I'm so happy.
Engage at a safe
Open
distance.
wide!
Watch yourselves. The lava.
Open wide!
Your charge attack is on
Open
hand.
wide! Bam! Still ain't done. Open wide! Bam! Forward! Bam!
Phew. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
That chest looks promising.
And we got Impede.
Open wide!
Engage at a safe distance.
Stick! All right, let's rip. Open wide! Bam!
Your charge attack is on hand.
Florida, hang it on! Another!
Commencing exorcism.
Commencing exorcism.
You want to see what I can really do? There you go.
You are most helpful, Kevin.
Bam!
Woodland Dragon? Oh man, that's another nasty looking beastie. Yes, but it will make for an excellent opportunity to test the EX chain function. Alright, that's an upgraded version of the old Arcus unit's tactical link. Let's give it a try and just see what it can do.
Now! Rabbit sword!
Thanks,
Remove that.
Sahib.
Let us proceed with care.
Starting dry. Apologies for invading your privacy.
Go at it full force.
Initiating drive.
Adios.
Initiating drive.
Stagger.
Then
There. Down they go.
I'm up.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Crush them.
Yes! I'm coming.
Take charge, Kevin.
Kevin. Can't run from me. Kablam! Rain.
Understood.
Caught up.
This could get precarious.
Here to help.
Reenact. Activate. Fire!
That's enough.
Thanks, Sahib.
Secret technique.
Take charge, Kevin! Adios above. There!
I'm in your debt.
Really?
Here I come! Starting drive.
Cypher activate. Ready to throw down? Go at it full force.
Ahead.
This'll leave a mark. Suck it!
Silver swords.
Here to help.
Boom, 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 boom.
Supporting.
Ouch! That's enough.
Now's the time to boost.
Let's charge in all at once.
Prepare.
Counting on you, Altina.
Wait. Kevin! Allow me.
Good. I'm so happy. We got ads starting in a minute. So, wow, that EX chain has some serious kick to it. I agree. It's much more responsive and flexible to use than the tactical link too. The activation conditions are quite straightforward. We should make the most of it.
Hey, look at y'all go! You're doing even better than I expected. This is around the halfway point. The other team's flying through it, but you seem to be keeping pace.
Well, yeah. As long as they got that guy, of course all this is gonna be a piece of cake for them.
That guy. Perhaps he's the one I was told about back at the intelligence division.
I see. So he was the one we were chasing after back during the Civil War.
It's all connected.
Oh, wait. So does all that mean that the reason you called us here has something to do with Team Y? I still don't get why there are so many members of the church here, though.
Ah, impressive insight.
Yep, she's really grown a lot over the past few months.
Yeah, we've got some ads starting, so we'll take a short break.
Let's table that for now, yeah? It'd be a shame if we fell behind. So what do you say we pick up the pace?
Agreed.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Status. It makes sense.
Modifying your orbment, are you? Modifying your orbment, shifting to maintenance mode.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Yeah, it's great. Oh. So Cross can level up by use this time. That is very good. Why is Burgard not on here? And the S-Cross. What's her outfit? Yeah. And nothing for her bear god. So he's not gonna be a permanent member. God, it's pretty.
Looks like we can rest here. All better.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
This'll suck ya! Save yourself for a fight.
Enemy stuck. Now's the time to deploy shards.
Acknowledge.
One more!
Come back
You
when
got
you're
it.
strong. I go. Shut up!
Good.
Nice! Moving on up!
More level ups.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Save yourself for a fight.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this! There! Take it down!
Now's our chance to get a leg up.
This'll suck ya! Take down! You snooze, you lose!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Eat this!
I go.
Really jonesing for a boost. Initiating drive, baby.
My chance!
Time to go all out.
And it's editing.
Shut up!
Here goes.
Activate skill.
Too late. Your Bear guard.
Activate.
Over here!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
May your successes continue, Van.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
And light up.
Boost gauge fully replenished. Begin engagement. Brace yourself. Over here. Don't forget about your charge attack. Combat over.
Chalk one up.
Processing data.
Hehehe.
Huh. Looks like the forest goes on forever.
It's getting tough to tell the difference between this and reality.
Let's find our way out of here before we get
Keep your Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what your team's capable of.
Snooze, you lose.
Show them what you got.
Take that, Master.
Wonderful.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick
Oh,
butt,
hey,
man!
treasure chest.
Yeah, we don't need. We need quartz.
Arts focused on this enemy. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what your team's capable of.
Gotcha. You snooze, you lose.
Activating skill.
Master.
Boost
You
gauge
picked the
fully
wrong guy to
replenished.
fight.
May your successes continue, Van.
First the dragon and now this. A fate spinner. Make no mistake, this is a tough enemy. Sure, but we're together. Time for some advanced ZOCs. Let's see what this baby can do.
Shard boosting to max. I'm taking this thing down with ZOC.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Go full throttle.
Time to close
ZOC,
in.
activate. Hunker down. Mirage guard.
Much appreciated.
Time to go all out. Initiating drive.
There.
Assisting.
Activating skill.
Brace yourself.
Here we go.
Vandalize. Ray.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Counting on you, Master.
Now, Fairy.
Sorry.
Here I come. Howling ruin! Universal impact!
Move off the boost gauge limit!
Have that.
Fierce Guardian Blade! Slice them up!
Bring it on.
Activating skill.
Take it home, Fairy.
Wide open.
Wonderful.
Oh, I am far from done.
So that's what ZOC can do when you combine it with Shard Boost. Pretty wild stuff. Yeah, if we use it just right, it'll be a huge asset. I'm very impressed with both of your performances. It would seem the other side is performing as well as expected to. They're all improving at a remarkable rate, him included. Meanwhile,
Probably about time we got back to it. Oh, hey, Altina. Might be a bit late in the game for me to say so, but that weapon of yours really is something, huh?
Yes, I suppose it is. It's called a shield caliber. As you may already be aware, I am synced with a combat shell by the name of Clown Soleus. Using the Foundation's technology, it has been fixed into this current form as a bladed shield.
Aww.
Whoa! It can talk?
It's still classified tech at Thor, so if you could keep it a secret for the time being, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure thing. I gotta say, though, you Thor's folk are just one surprise after another. Starting to get a little jelly of that old so-and-so Gaius.
Come to think of it, there was a sister with Kevin back during the princess wedding. His squire, I assume? I wonder where she is now. Are they just on separate assignments? Or...
All right. Miss Marduk said we're about halfway, so let's get our butts in gear and blow through the rest.
Right. Let's go.
I've already finished analyzing the threats we'll face ahead. We'll just need to deal with them one by one as we advance.
Now, Reen's group can use S-Craft.
Oh, spot to park ourselves a bit.
Fully recovered.
Engage at a safe distance.
Watch yourselves. The lava, okay?
Your charge attack is on hand.
Got the drop on it. Give it up.
Let's see what Ashen Slush Luminous Flux looks like.
Prepare.
Life and death, ever flowing.
None can impede my Tachi's course. Purge, rush! Rage, soar, gleam! Ashen slash. Luminous flux!
Boost gauge expanded.
No time for standing around.
Job well done, Reen. Treasure detected.
Engage at a safe distance.
All right, let's rip.
Your charge attack is on hand.
Hang it up!
To the next.
Try using arts. The ships are effective.
Open wide! Open wide! Bam! Warden!
Conditions ideal for share deployment.
Vivid
Take it
Gavendula.
away!
Don't worry, I'll protect you. Multiplex shard barrier, engage! Vivid Calendula!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Spear Holder.
Seal of mine, shining from the abyss. By your glow, strike down my enemies. Fly, holy spirits of space.
Boost gauge augmented.
I love that.
You want to see what I can really do? There you go.
Job well done, Kevin.
Try using arts. The ships are effective.
Mighty foe. Be mindful about it.
All right, let's rip.
Your charge attack is on hand.
Sledge up, gang. Down they go. Mow them down. Take it away.
Allow me. Boost gauge
You're up,
augmented.
Rain. your best shot.
Cypher activate.
Here I go. Attack!
Don't get too comfortable.
Prepare.
Simple. Nice. That'll do it.
Well done.
Ching.
We earned
Some
it.
damage. 20
We
attacks
earned it.
perfectly evaded.
I've leveled up.
Seems about right. I'm all prepped up. Open wide.
I'm so happy.
Looks like we're almost to the finish line. Presences on the other side are getting closer.
We more or less finished in the same time. Sounds a lot.
Oh, Adios.
Now's the time to boost.
Woden. Count on you, Altina.
Yeah, yeah. Status. All green.
Ooh-wee. That's one for the books. Oh, spot to park ourselves a bit. Feeling better than ever.
Heal up. Meanwhile, advanced team. Let's keep pushing forward. Taman, heading for the next checkpoint.
Watch out for ranged attacks! Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Now, hit him with charge! Use a shot!
Get down! Take it home, Fairy!
Praise Arusha. Looks like we can rest here.
I feel good as new.
Keep your distance as you're attacking. Warning! Able threat detected. Don't forget about your charge.
Snooze, you lose! Mountain on you, Master!
Blew the roof off the boost gauge limit.
Show them what you got.
I have.
Yeah, guys, I'm going down.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Fully replenished.
Van?
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
An enemy mob. Are you clear enough?
Prepare yourself for a fight.
And don't let what we're capable of. Now, hit him with charge.
Backwards is stronger.
Good stuff.
Good.
Gift from above, perhaps.
That's another chest looted.
confirming the rendezvous point.
Really timed it that perfectly?
Let us face them head on.
Watch it. That one's big.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Don't forget about your side attack.
Gotcha! There! It's done! There! Snooze, you lose! Take it home, Fairy!
Activate spell.
It's the end of the line. You're finished.
Ignis Rampage.
Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Show them what you got.
Here's some extra.
Counting on you, Master! Go all in on him!
Initiating drive, baby!
Over here. Come on.
Got the number!
Initiating drive, baby!
Here goes!
Show them what you got.
Hold of
Really jonesing for a boost!
Hunter down. Mirage guard.
you. Much appreciated.
Initiating drive, baby!
Zypher activate.
Here goes!
Initiating drive.
I shall handle this.
There!
Here goes.
Activate spell.
No problem. That's how it goes.
Boost gauge fully refreshed.
Wonderful.
Good stuff.
This will make a fine rest point.
Now heal.
I feel good as new.
Here we go.
There they are. So it was you, no-good priest. I knew it.
Sup, Arkwright? Your master told me you'd be here. Master Beauregard! Good to see you in person. Been half a year or so since we were actually in the same room, huh?
That's right. Ainz kept me abreast of what's been going on. I was surprised to hear you volunteered for the job, though. No, on second thought, maybe I should have expected it.
Don't read too much into it.
So he was Beauregard's old teammate? And you know him too, right, Van?
Yeah, we met when we were working behind the scenes 3 years ago to stop the war. Dingo introduced us.
Whoa, for real?
I heard what all happened with him. But we can talk more about that later.
Right. This is the first time we're meeting, huh? Doesn't really feel like it, given all that I've heard from Miss Herschel and Clausel. Name's Van. Van Arkwright. I work as a Spriggan in Calvert. This is one of my assistants, Farida Al-Fayed.
It's a pleasure to meet you. So this is that famous Ashen Chevalier guy.
The pleasure's all mine, Miss Al-Fayed. I'm an instructor from Thor's military academy in the Erebonian Empire, Reen Schwarzer. And this is Altina Orion. She's a member of the Thor Strategic Research Lab.
Nice to meet you. I am also affiliated with the Epstein Foundation branch in the Empire.
Ah, so you must be serving as a go-between for that tech union I've been hearing so much about, huh?
Huh? Why do you...
It seems you're even more in touch with what's going on behind the scenes than Fee described.
I've just got a nose for things, that's all. You can count me surprised that a big, shiny war hero like yourself is joining in on Marduk's secret training here, though.
These cutting-edge advances in hollow and shard technologies are something I'll have to face sooner or later. I'm here simply because I want to keep up with these new advances, both as an instructor and for my own personal training.
Well, look at you. Come to think of it, Master, haven't you met him before through your youngest disciple?
Not face to face, unfortunately. Although I did leave him a letter during the Erebonian Civil War. Vergard Zeman, though I went by a different name back then. Still, it's a pleasure, Reed.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you for all you've done for Gaius. From what I've heard, you even know my master. Is that right?
Yes, but let's save that for later. Qasim, Mirabelle, we've kept you waiting too long.
Oh, we're in no hurry. Take all the time you like to catch up.
Wait, what? Were you both here this whole time?
As I said before, this technology is incredible.
You've got that right. I'm the one using it, and I can hardly believe it. Well, let's get back to business. Have all of you forgotten that this is supposed to be a practical trial? Well, any good trial needs a big final test to it, you hear?
Don't tell me. You mean a face-off between teams X and Y?
We did consider that, but in the end, we decided to do something a bit different. With that, if you would please join us.
At once, sir.
Man, you chatterboxes sure took your sweet time.
Bro, Reset.
Reset, you changed your outfit?
So did Mirabelle, now that you mention it. Guessing it must be Marduk's summer uniform.
Reset timings.
That's right. I thought a change of wardrobe would be perfect to coincide with this trial. I'm not especially bothered by changes in temperature, but a new look is refreshing in its own way.
Right? Come on, Mr. Solver. Tell her just how good she looks.
What? Yeah, you look great. Cool in both senses of the word.
Yeah, it looks lovely on you.
Thank you both. My apologies for making you wait even longer.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm the one who's butting in on your reunion. But hey, after we're done here, what do you say to joining me for a meal? Maybe even giving me your number?
Come on.
He's consistent, if nothing else.
It's our boy. Oh, he's got
For
them
real,
here.
though. Reen, Altina, it's good to see you two. Been since, what, late last year? And this is my first time meeting the rest of you.
It's Birdman.
But we'll have plenty of time for meet and greets later. Why don't we get started on that big final test? You know, the one where both X and Y team up against us.
I've also just finished a battle simulation using the new shard functions. I'm eager to test out these newly acquired capabilities in a more, shall we say, authentic capacity.
What?
I suppose it really has been a while. It seems he upgraded to a new weapon since we last saw him.
Well, we're no different there. That aside, considering the number of people...
Yeah, either Qasim is gonna be joining them, or...
Just so. This time I'll be evaluating your progress from this side of the battlefield. Particularly you, Van. I want to experience firsthand just how much you've improved in your martial skills.
Saw this coming a selge away.
I'll give it my all.
This will also serve as my way of properly greeting the young Divine Blade. And as for you, Kevin, Hein told me to make sure you didn't have an easy time.
Oh, come on! Why she gotta single me out like that? Well, that's the way it's gonna be. So, are you two planning to join in, or are you gonna just skulk around in the back?
Impressive, Fifth Dominion. You're even better than the rumors say.
It's
Very
Rufus.
impressive. I even had us wrapped up in 2 whole layers of shard camo.
Lapis.
Wait, you're here?
No way. And you.
Lapis?
Hello, Fairy. Good to see you again too, Altina. This is the first time we've met since my new body, though, right? Well, how do I look?
Wow, you look great! You're way different from the photo I saw before, though.
Meister Jord must have crafted a new body for you, didn't he?
That's right. I'm still breaking it in, though. It's been a while, Van and Bearguard. But it feels like forever since I saw you, Reen.
I know what you mean. It's been nearly 2 whole years. I almost didn't recognize you at first, Lapis.
Man, what is with all of our social networks? So, we're looking at a 5-on-5 then? This the something a bit different you decided on?
Yes. And though the teams are now even, you should know we've calculated your odds of winning at about 30%. But I'm certainly hoping to see you beat those odds.
Just watch. You too, Master. I'm gonna be going all out here.
Me too! Get ready for me, Reset!
Certainly. I'll be giving it my all as well.
Ho ho ho! That's the spirit. Just how you young folks should be.
Well then, looks like it's time for us to butt heads yet again, Reen.
Just what I want. I hope you haven't lost your edge.
This will be a good opportunity to fully test Clown Soleus' new mode.
Yeesh. I didn't think everyone was gonna get so worked up here.
It's fine for people like us to get the blood pumping every once in a while, wouldn't you say?
Rufus changed his attire. Rufus, a high-class
Hey
drifter.
now, don't go and lump me in with the likes of you.
Yeah, checks out you'd object to being tossed in with him.
Indeed. After all, Rufus is quite the villain.
Thought I recognized the voice. Nice to meet you in person, boss. Are Swin and Nadia off somewhere?
Yes, they went back home for a bit. Thank you for looking after them while they were in Calvert, Mr. Arkwright. And you, Reen. It's hard to believe 2 years have flown by already. You're 23 now, yes? You look different. More confident.
Thanks. I'm happy to say that you seem the same as ever. Let's talk more later. Right now, I'm looking forward to facing you. I can tell that each and every one of our opponents are experts. If we want any hope of winning, we'll have to work together, Mr. Arkwright.
Got it. Fairy, no good priest, let's give him hell.
Come on!
Ready to get this thing started.
I've completed shard integration with the Zypha. We're ready for combat.
Then, at long last, let the battle begin.
Alright, let's... defeat the enemy within 60 turns.
Chance to show off what I can do with the new shard functions.
Well then, I hope to prove a suitable challenger, Miss Al-Fayed.
Let's charge in all at once.
Alright. That's it.
Go at it full force.
Go all in on him.
Let's charge in all at once.
Here for you.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Get them all focused on Van. Blitz is activated when it appears as an AT bonus.
So this is Blitz. Its utility is incredible.
Gives us plenty of options, that's for sure. Thanks for the assist, Kevin.
Ha! You should be thanking the Zypher. Here for you.
Time to go all out.
Go all in on him.
Reenact. Activate. Fire. VOC. Activate.
That's it over.
Prepare yourself. Fracture. Dream Breaker.
Anti-shot commands.
I'll smash you into
Been a while since we sparred. Bring it on.
Oh, I will. Just make sure you don't hold back on me.
assisting.
Auric Swords.
Tether the Thunder!
That's enough.
Now's the time to boost.
Non-stop. Pull out all the stops.
Let us proceed with care.
Prepare.
More to go.
Hunker down! Mirage Guard!
Thanks.
Need that.
Go all in on him.
Cypher active.
Here for you.
Incoming!
You're mine. Here for you. Raging Buster!
Go right ahead!
All in. You're out of luck.
Good.
Accessing. Initialize!
Don't get too comfortable.
Now's the time to boost.
Time to go all out!
Prepare.
It's yours.
COC activate!
Keep your focus. All the stops.
Probably.
Fierce Guardian! Here goes! Let us proceed with care. COC activate! Here I... More remains.
at its full force. It's yours. Full throttle.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Let it rip.
Sweet dreams.
You've got a fire in your eyes, Van. More so than you did when we last journeyed together.
Could say the same to you, Master.
Wow, you two got even stronger when I wasn't looking.
Rean and I become more powerful every day.
Yeah.
Come on, Rufus! Pull yourself together!
I've no intention of quitting, thank you.
Here for you.
Prepare now.
Life and death.
Boost gauge expanded.
Support teammates with LT indeed.
Flames protect us! Show them what you got! Boost gauge limiter!
Mr. Arkwright, Miss Al-Fayed, I'd expect no less from you.
I only learned how to be so good at using these shard functions by watching you.
Okay, I'm calling it here.
Yay.
Take it home, Fairy.
Activated.
An opening!
Boost gauge limit broken.
Brilliantly done.
My, it would seem I've grown a bit rusty.
I shall end.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Don't get too comfortable. Pull out all the stops.
Here for you.
Keep your focus. It's yours.
Follow me up! Mr. Arkwright!
Keep your focus.
Show them what you got!
The deciding factor! You cannot run!
Fire!
Prepare yourself!
Stamina depleted. I'm sorry.
That's enough. Stagger.
Here's some extra!
Take my lead.
Activated skill.
Here.
There we go.
Perhaps it's time I retreated.
That's how it goes.
Yay.
Not done yet!
Nice. That'll do it.
I'm still in my growing phase.
And 2 SP.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course. Azure Sunray! Battle over. The winner, XY team. That was way too close.
It's peak. It is.
Agreed. But still, we managed to do it.
I'm so happy.
Sheesh. Didn't think I'd need to pull even that move out of my sleeve.
Ah, damn it. I guess I screwed around a bit too much.
As did I. Perhaps I need to go retrain myself from the basics.
Huh. If they've got someone like you talking that way, it's proof just how much these young ones have grown.
Incredible! You really beat Rufus and the others. Fairy, Altina, and Rosette too. You all did great.
Lapis and Rosette, the two of you gave some amazing shard support.
Rosette is just... This battle was easy.
Agreed. You both seem to be able to bring out the full potential of the 6th generation Orbments.
Both of you performed excellently as well. Your armament's new mode was very impressive, Miss Orion.
Well, well. I just witnessed a most remarkable battle.
Mr. Thorndyke. You're on Nightmare, by the way. So am I.
Ugh, figures he'd show up now.
This guy.
Gilliam Thorndyke.
The new shard function shows promise, and the test of Miss Lapis's new body that Meister Yorg requested has gone excellently too. As our way of thanks for your participation, we've prepared a banquet for you all. I do hope you'll attend and enjoy yourselves.
He seems so evil. But he's probably on the lower end of the evil spectrum. Or higher end. Which one would be more evil? About 3 months ago, April 15th, 1209. The thingy. The festival, the day after the Aramis Academy Festival, the Calvert Republic's presidential office made a worldwide announcement of a startling plan. The 23rd President of the Calvert Republic,
For the
Roy
past 2.5 years, we've been preparing. Slowly and surely. Behind the scenes. And now, it brings me great pride to announce an initiative that will blaze a trail to the future of not just Calvert, but all Zemuria. This bold new plan will be known as Project Startaker. What lies beyond the sky is the last great frontier for mankind, a threshold none in all recorded history have been able to cross. Yet we will extend our reach past the atmosphere and leave behind a satellite that will help us realize manned spaceflight. As many of you may know, for over a century, a mysterious phenomenon has been slowly reducing Zemuria's eastern reaches to a wasteland. It has been theorized that observing the affected areas from the proper vantage point could provide valuable clues to a solution.
Northumbria.
Further, the benefits of a communication satellite are unmistakable, particularly in terms of expanding the Orbital Net's video capabilities. Make no mistake, this will usher in an era of innovation in economics and industry, the likes of which we've not seen since the Orbital Revolution.
I'm so happy. Though initially incredulous at the idea, many listeners found themselves drawn in by the President's explanation. Despite the Republic's strength, the current age was one of uncertainty, and the thought of forging a path forward resonated deeply with many. And then, as proof of his bold initiative, the President unveiled an incredible new facility to the world.
Deep within the Ishgal Mountains, in the southern reaches of central Zemuria, it is here, in the area once known as Conlone, that we've built a launch site for our rockets in a secluded basin. I present to you Zeku Space Base, the stage upon which we will reach the stars and home of our newly established aerospace force.
CASA. Calvert Aeronautical and Space Administration. The man selected to lead the operation was General Daniel Haring, as head of the Republic's military forces. Further details on Project Startaker would come directly from him.
The first phase will involve the launch of a communication and observation satellite via the orbital rocket, Independence 2. With the satellite in orbit, the second phase will see us launch a dummy unit in order to confirm pilot safety for a proposed manned spaceflight. If the results from the dummy unit meet expectations, we will move to our final phase and launch a rocket containing the first astronaut.
Our candidate for this historic first manned flight is an ace pilot from the Calvardian Air Force, recipient of the Winged Silver Star Medal for her valor in the war, Major Emilia Haring.
Hello,
pretty.
I am Major Emilia Haring of the Aerospace Force. Being chosen for this role is the greatest honor of my life. And it'll be a heck of a lot more fun than war.
Setting aside the necessity of national defense, I'm in agreement that it's much better to look to the future than to conflict. A goal this ambitious would typically be expected to take upwards of half a year, but you have my word that we'll do it in only 4 months. The initial satellite launch will occur 1 month from now. People of Calvin, no, of all Zemuria, let us reach out and grasp this continent's future together!
Yeah.
Major Haring, she's amazing.
Going to space?
Only President
The
Van would
presidential
do something
office
like
will
this.
release more info on the space program at a later date.
We're going to space. It's the gang.
So this is what my father has been working on behind the scenes.
I know they said it was going to be a big announcement, but I never could have seen that coming.
Space? You can even go all the way up there?
It shouldn't be completely impossible, but it'd take some major technological breakthroughs.
Why is putting a satellite up there such a big deal? Doesn't Marduk have a bunch in orbit already?
Yes, but all of those are low-altitude models that function within the atmosphere. For one to be set in orbit outside of the atmosphere would indeed be a historic feat.
Right. And this explains why Ikaruga had the Eastern Mountain Range sealed off.
Oh.
So in the end, those cagey bastards were hired by the president to keep things under wraps. What are the odds this whole thing turns into a huge pain in the ass?
Damn near 100%. A huge national project, even bigger than the Zypha, announced out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Ridiculous amounts of Mira and info are gonna be swirling around this thing. Both the public and underworld will be thrown for a loop. Swin and Nadia might be gone for now, but I got word from Master that he'll be back soon. Till then, we'll just have to handle all the 4 SPGs that are gonna come our way with our current group.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll work on upgrading the orbital connection then. Oh, but aren't things going to get busy for you at school again, Agnes?
Well, a little, yes. We've decided that Albert will be our candidate for the student council election. So I'll have to help out with that a bit every so often, but I intend to spend as much time here as I'm able.
I'll also pitch in when I can. Though it seems like I'll be busy with a few things in Liberl and some other places.
I'll monitor any information coming in from Marduk as best I'm able.
That'll be a big help, thanks. Betting there'll be plenty involved with this whole space operation, just like Ikaruga. Speaking of, Renee's not gonna give me anything, but I might be able to get something from the guild through Elaine.
Hey, don't forget about me! I've got plenty of time to help now that we've finished the shoot.
That announcement was a big surprise, but I'm glad I can work with everyone like this again. This means I'll need to pay attention to news about the Genesis, and whatever Dad is planning, though. Huh?
Agnes? Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking that I'll have to really give it my all from here on. Oh, right. Hey, Fairy, before things get too busy, how about we go and look at some new clothes together? For real? I'd love to.
I really want to go too, but I couldn't possibly say it out loud.
What are you getting all red in the face for? I'll come along too, so no need to be shy about it.
In that case, as the resident movie star, I'll coach you all in the latest fashions.
What am I gonna do with you all?
It seems like things are about to become quite lively around here.
Yeah. And as the next month passed and the season changed, the news was dominated by daily updates related to the space program. So do I. Working alongside the guild, Van and his group took care of a number of incidents that would otherwise have slipped through the cracks. And with May's arrival came the Student Council election at Aramis Academy, and the selection of its new president. The very next day, the space program's first phase commenced. And we got ads starting right now. So we'll wait for the ads to finish before we continue on. 2 stage to orbit Orbital Rocket Independence 2. Marduk Company's latest comms and observation satellite, Prometheus 4. As the days went on, other members of the group made their return to the office, the temporary members included. Now we wait for the ads. As the days went on, the other members of the group made their return to the office, the temporary members included. Van was even able to finally meet with his old friends and catch up, enjoying a relaxing conversation for the first time in a long while. By June, however, the three had lost contact once again, and the number of 4 SPGs skyrocketed. With the help of all his assistants and the already busy Agnes and Ren, he was finally able to catch a breath by the end of the month. It was at that time that Burgard had to leave Edith once again on business. Then, 3 days after his departure, three members of the group got a call out of nowhere inviting them to participate in a live combat trial at Marduk HQ in Orid State. Meanwhile, Professor Hamilton was talking to Agnes. And so...
It really was a surprise. I had heard you accepted a contract with Marduk to test their new products, Crow. But I never expected to find that you had as well, Rufus.
Well, it's not like I'm an employee here or anything. I'm just a freelancer, so I'm in kind of the same boat as that Arkride guy. But I was just as surprised to bump into Mr. Man in Black here. Turns out he signed on at about the same time as me.
The last I had heard, your group was traveling all over the continent, using the Republic as a base. Is that right?
Alas, I couldn't exactly waltz back into Erebonia now, could I? So, we've been traveling around the Republic, the northern countries, the Free Cities, and the Central Eastern countries. And once Meister Jorg joined up with Marduk, we were able to make a connection here through him.
And it's thanks to that I was able to upgrade to a new body. This body really is a technological masterpiece. It can even let me get drunk.
That certainly is amazing, but, isn't it a bit too early for you to start drinking?
Agreed. I think that should wait until you're a grown-up. Let's say, about the same time Nadia's old enough to drink.
Well, I guess it's okay if it's the same as Nadia.
Sheesh, you may look a bit bigger, but you haven't changed much at all on the inside.
Speaking of Swin and Nadia, you mentioned they'd returned home?
Right. The two of them are originally from Remiferia. Though, it's a shame neither has any family left there to visit.
Still, running into a divine blade and 2 church members here is one thing. But I sure didn't wake up this morning thinking I'd be meeting both C the First and C the Second over there.
Agreed. Both of those gentlemen were at the center of great upheavals in the Empire and Crossbell only a handful of years ago. Not only that, but it's clear that they each have top-level combat potential.
You know, between them and Mr. Spriggan here, Marduk really went out of its way to go after the cream of the crop when it comes to shady dudes.
Lumping me in with them, huh? Well, I can't even really argue against that.
Oh, don't even worry about it. They're all just external contractors. It's not like they're official Marduk employees or anything. Besides, we've all got some skeletons in our closets, right? Guys like them understand a little give and take better than most.
Here at Marduk, fairness is a core policy. In addition, by cultivating working relationships with such individuals, we build a more robust crisis management network. In fact, our technical cooperation with the Septian Church is born of this same philosophy.
I suppose I won't reject such a stance out of hand.
Yeah, if us church folk are making use of Hollow and Shard technology, then we indirectly benefit from it too.
But Qasim, that can't be the only reason for today's test and all the other stuff you're doing, can it?
Ah. Right. You've gone through your adornment ceremony.
So tell me then, Farida, how do you see all this?
I still haven't learned enough about the latest technology or political stuff. But as an honorary substitute priestess of the Kruga, I'm slowly learning how to see the big picture a bit better. Like that big announcement the Republic made back in April, for example. Since then, it's become a great flame, fed by the breath of many and causing a strong updraft. And many people, both good and bad, are looking to ride this draft upwards. So the reason you called us here for this test should have something to do with all that, shouldn't it?
Fairy, you're really something else.
Wowee! You're one of the Kruga, is that right?
Seems like our young girl grew up while I was away.
Well, she's the one with the most potential to grow, after all.
Indeed. Watching her do so has been a treat.
Don't forget those thoughts and feelings. They are, more than anything else, the most important quality for a priestess. They may even help you find your own way in the tumultuous draft to come.
Huh?
My apologies for making you wait, everyone. It may not be much, but I've prepared a humble repast for you to show my gratitude for your continued friendship. We have available handmade finger foods, sandwiches, first flush tea, as well as freshly roasted coffee. We also have a selection of sweets from all over
Wait,
the
is that a
continent,
tiramisu?
starting with dried fruits from Valis. Please enjoy.
I want that second cake.
No freaking way! They even got stuff from that famous place in Le Mans!
Hooray! I'm just going to have to try them all.
I've come to expect such passion for sweets from Lapis. But,
Let me guess. Mr. Spriggan's got a major sweet tooth, too.
He most definitely has a certain enthusiasm for desserts, yes.
He even started writing a sweets review blog on the net recently.
Yep. Definitely a hardcore sweet tooth.
Come on, man. Ain't you supposed to be some back alley problem solver? Live up to the reputation a little.
Given that both of us have died before, I bet we have a fair bit in common. What do you say we get to know each other better?
I'm not worthy of your regard, but I would love to speak with you, Mr. Zeman.
Those cakes look good. Looks like things have calmed down for now. Best get to sniffing out some info. It'd be crazy to let this chance slip by. We've got folks from Thors, the ex-Governor General of Crossbell, high-ranking church members, and Marduk too, of course. Still, probably best I keep things casual for the time being. Red will progress the story, green is optional quests, blue is other events, and yellow is conversations involving topics. So cool. That looks so cool.
Good stuff.
Please relax and make yourself at home.
Care for a service? It'll be my pleasure.
I hope the food here is to your liking, Mr. Arkwright. You bet it is. You guys have got a great selection going on here. It's all carefully laid out so we won't get tired of eating the same sweets over and over again, even down to the drinks. I'm quite glad to see you are enjoying it. If you'd like, please take this as well. I had it brought from the capital. Ah, this morning's issue of the Tyrell Times, huh? Pretty thoughtful of you. The biggest PMC in Zemuria. hard to grasp the scale of an organization like this. Well, I suppose I'll just enjoy myself for the time being. Show me the stuff. Oh, bread, crabs. Yeah, coffee. It has been a while since you last visited, Mr. Arkwright. Orid has had favourable weather this year, and the harvest has been bountiful. We are also offering fresh fruit juice as a non-alcoholic option, so please enjoy. Would you like me to cut you a piece? If there's anything you want, please don't hesitate to ask, Mr. Arkwright. Those cakes look so good. Today's menu is themed around high tea, so we've prepared a variety of light snacks and sweets. In particular, the sweets are sourced from famous stores in various countries across Zemuria. We hope you enjoy them. Please have as much as you'd like. By the way, we're planning on bringing out additional dishes later. Please look forward to that as well. Ah, Mr. Arkwright. Speak of the devil? No. Humble the top dog of the Ironbloods considers me worthwhile for gossip fodder. You're Orion, right? Can't say you two and Research seem like the likeliest of trios. As it happens, I've been in contact with Miss Orion over Marduk-related business for a short while now. This man and I have shared some correspondence as well in regard to Miss Rosenberg's situation. As such, this seemed an opportune time to relay any further matters that pertain to them. You don't say. The two of us, on the other hand, already share personal ties. I owed my foundation of knowledge and basic sense to his instructions several years ago. How could I ever forget? But I must say, you've come to hardly even resemble the pawn. That is, the person you were back then. I appreciate you saying so. Pretty loaded thank you there. Guess I'll just keep my nose to myself though. That is probably for the best. They were both ally and adversary throughout the war after all. Anyway, nice to finally meet you in person instead of over comms for once, Rufus A. Kind of a pain to dance around the name though. Mind if I just call you Alboreo when no one's looking? Do as you will. I doubt it would turn many heads these days. It's an honor to finally make the vaunted Spriggan's acquaintance, especially after my limited range of activity in Edith. Feels backwards coming from an ex-big shot like yourself, but more importantly, you really came in clutch for my pal in his last moments. Getting a chance to give him one final send-off was lucky enough, but bringing Marielle along to do the same was the cherry on top. So even after accounting for Swin and Nadia's sitch, it still leaves me a debt I aim to pay you back for. Mr. Arkwright, I was merely repaying my own personal debt to the man. People do say that for one so streetwise, you place an uncharacteristic emphasis on obligational duty. But even still, to have you so indirectly beholden to me is a tad discomfort. And here I could have sworn I was talking to the most shameless opportunist this side of Zemuria. One good turn deserves another, so feel free to call in a favor whenever it suits you. So long as it doesn't cross my boundaries, that is. I'm the kind of guy who's set in his ways. Duly noted. Evidently, we are more compatible than I gave us credit for. Much as I hate to admit it, Mr. Arkwright is surprisingly open-minded to deal with Rufus so freely. Those who do tend to wind up being cajoled into something or outright used for his benefit. I suppose those tendencies of his have changed somewhat ever since he met Lapis, Nadia, and Swen. Yes, that's so. I'm not as familiar with Mr. Alborea, but your assessment of Mr. Arkwright is certainly correct. This event of ours has gathered people of many walks, be it force, the church, or otherwise. The opportunities we present in doing so may well prove more significant than the training itself. Incidentally, I hear that you've been entrusted with a great many responsibilities at the Epstein Foundation, Miss Orion. It's quite impressive. Especially considering you're also part of the Thor's Strategic Research Lab. Thank you very much. But I don't think I'm quite as impressive as you, Reset. You managed to take care of your tasks for Marduk while also working at Arkwright Solutions. Speaking of which, I may need to call upon your assistance in the future with regard to my new responsibilities. I hope to work together with you again when the time comes. Yes, of course. New responsibilities? I wonder. While I may not fully understand what my employer is trying to accomplish here, I am pleased that we could provide an opportunity for you to strengthen your relations with the people of Thors and the Septian Church, Mr. Arkwright. I'm sure this will prove invaluable to your future Spriggan work. In a way, I suppose I have become somewhat indebted to the Marduk Company. On top of my connections with the Meister, becoming an external tester for them has granted me a certain degree of freedom. That being said, I also have my own thoughts concerning Marduk. As such, I am only along for the ride for the time being. From our conversation earlier, it's clear that you are a very open-minded person, Mr. Arkwright, and it seems like you have certain strengths we lack, particularly when it comes to dealing with people like Rufus. I hope we can take this opportunity to build a good working relationship in the future. Oh, hey, Arkwright. Making the rounds already? How admirable. This is indeed a prime opportunity to expand your horizons. I'd say mine are broad enough, both front stage and back. But our wily host here has given me plenty of incentive with the crowd he's gathered. 2 Dominions, 1 active, 1 retired, the crew from Thors, and to top it off, a certain big shot who shouldn't even exist anymore. Bit overkill for just a combat tech unveiling, if you ask me. Always the pointed critic, aren't we? As you are already aware, Marduk had the privilege of entering a technological alliance with the Holy City of Arteria. Consequently, we are anticipating a great deal of collaboration on Zypher and Shard technology with not only them, but the Epstein Foundation as well. That is also how Father Kevin and Mr. Zeman here were procured to participate in today's tests. Nice way to spin it. Felt more to me like you had the Holy City and Foundation with their backs to the wall. I'm well aware that there's been an ulterior motive at play from the outset, but you have my gratitude for the occasion nonetheless. It's true that this is not entirely without an agenda, but I do hope you can consider it equitable for all involved. Marduk's mission statement calls for a proactive approach to publicly releasing our innovations, the AR technology from today included. Yeah, hand to heart, it flat out floored me. VR is impressive enough, but this is the sort of thing that blurs the boundaries of reality altogether. That is the very concept behind its development, actually. We already had a theoretical framework, but it was the 6th generation Zypher standard that finally allowed us to bring it into fruition. Of course, the sheer scale of spatial mapping required limits its application to dedicated facilities such as this at present. That notwithstanding, when presented side by side with virtual reality, something of this nature is certain to make waves the world over. And given that both the Church and the Foundation have now been brought on, it leaves me very curious as to the project's end goal. Well, at the very least, I can assure you that our aims are nothing nefarious. Master's got intimidation down to an art. Ain't often someone can throw Thorndyke this far off balance. Yep, even now, our commander and the rest of us Grossrooter can't hold a candle to him. On the flip side, I'd say the only person who could, right now, would be none other than Her Holiness. Oh yeah, and by that you mean... in any event, it's a shame you and Father Kevin brought a smaller turnout than initially anticipated, Mr. Arkwright. Granted, invitations were not extended to those members of your office who appeared to have unavoidable business to attend to. But after all our painstaking efforts, I had hoped to have more testers as to astound with our newest combat and AR technology. So that's how it is. Agnes is busy with finals right now, while Katra has his college credit requirements to deal with. Doubt Reset would have offered that info, so he must have found out through some other means. Well, don't sweat it. Got a decent handle on all this now, so I'll give our team the rundown when we're back in the capital. Besides, any gaps I leave, Reset and Master will be there to fill in. Indeed. Agnes and the others should take to it like a fish to water. On that note, I am a bit surprised that you arrived by your lonesome, Kevin. Your other squires, I can understand, but one would at least expect you to have brought Reese along. Yeah, about that. I'm guessing you probably already heard, Master. But over on the Arterius side of things... Alright, sharing time's over. This convo's on a need-to-know basis only. No pity that. Although I do have a faint idea, courtesy of the grapevine. It's a bit galling, I must add, that our company wasn't tasked with incorporating the Zyphus standard into your core systems. The ones the Church keeps under top secret wraps, you mean? Probably about time, with how outdated it must be. And Reese. She's your childhood friend, right? The one whose thumb they say you're always under? Cool it with the two-pronged attack, will you? Seems like you and Master go way back. Though I don't think you were one of his direct disciples. Yeah, it's not like he taught me martial arts or anything like that. But when I first became a Dominion, he helped me learn how to control my stigma. Man, the Commander and everyone else was so intimidating. Ian was also keeping an eye on you. She was concerned about how you were handling your stigma. But there was nothing else to do but thoroughly drill it into you, to make sure that you wouldn't do anything that you would come to regret. True enough, becoming a Dominion means that it's something you gotta watch out for. So your direct disciples would be Celeste, Leon... Oh, and that 8th Dominion too. The one who received your stigma, right? Indeed. In fact, I had already been instructing Gaius even before he became a Dominion. Naturally, there were a few others as well. Yeah, like Wazi and others. They both learned the Kunlun style straight from Master Bergard. And Wazi's polished up his techniques so much then, he's made them into his own style altogether. Man really puts it into perspective just how much influence Master has in the Church. I might just be an unofficial disciple, but I'm glad I had the chance to learn from him. I knew we'd end up crossing paths eventually, but it sure isn't how I expected it to go. I thought we'd meet up on one of your 4 SPGs, not during a Marduk training exercise. Kinda makes you wonder how all of us, yourself included, ended up being part of this bizarre get-together. Well, besides just collaborating on technology, it's probably got something to do with us in the Church too. It's a wonderful twist of fate to be able to converse with both you and Kevin like this. If possible, I would love to get all of my disciples together someday, hidden or otherwise, and have a nice long chat. I'm honored and all, but Just thinking about it's enough to make me claustrophobic. Mind letting me off the hook for that one? You and Mr. Zeman both tend to read too deeply into our intentions. If I may set your mind at ease regarding our technological cooperation with the Church and the Foundation, as well as the purpose of this gathering. Please understand that these are not motivated by personal or political gain. I would be grateful if you could relax at least a little bit. No thanks. In fact, it not being about personal or political gain means you've got to be hiding something even shadier. Still, doesn't seem like he's lying about the purpose of this exercise. Damn it, can never get a read on him. Just what are these guys really up to? Sup? At it already, huh? Yeah, hello there, Arcade. Find anything tasty? Word on the streets that you're out to conquer the confectionery world, one sweet at a time. Not the way I would have phrased it, but sure. As for you, little lady, Nadia and Swin weren't kidding when they said you could pack it away. Old man Yog worked out a way to convert it all into doll-compatible energy, I'm told. It was a shock to us too, way back when. And her stomach's grown a few sizes since, even. Almost makes you want to keep the feed coming just to see how much more she can wolf down. Yeah, Lapis, Lapis, Lapis. Here's about another helping of roast chicken, all slathered in gravy. Oh, thank you. Moving on, it's good to officially meet Schwarzer. Armbrust. And again, Clarcel and Miss Herschel have told me so many stories that this feels more like a reunion. It sounds about right. I've heard a few things here and there about you too. The crew has the edge on me there, given the near miss you had during that immigrant incident. Yeah, no hard feelings, but I was doing some poking around in your business at the time. Because you were skulking behind the curtain. Hard to think of you as just a stranger, especially with an MO like that. I'll take that as an honor. By the way, we're around the same age too, right? Not sure how much you've already caught onto my whole situation, but right now, I run a freelance contracting office over in the free city of Talsum. You ever need extra hands? Just give me a ring, yeah? Be nice if the office stands the other way around too. Well, fancy that. Most of the jobs you take must be bigger in scale than my usual fare. But sure, can't go wrong paving a two-way street with the original C. Erebonia's unsung hero. Not sure how much use I'll be with whatever errands you and the not-so-unsung hero here have got going on though. Sorry, that's a card we'll have to keep close to our chests. Still, it'd be great to know we can rely on each other for the help, in the case something does come up. Not to mention, I believe we already have a certain acquaintance in common. You must be the junior disciple she mentioned. I won't just go out and name drop her, but you've got my condolences. What's your step? One look at that swordplay you showed off earlier, she'll drag you into a fight if it's the last thing she does. I'll keep that in mind. Although for all the improvements I've made, she seems to be climbing even higher. You two had a run-in at the start of last year, right? She must be some real serious business if this is your takeaway. Not the way things are set up this time around. We're probably in for a close brush, or even closer depending. And on that note, I've got a request for you, Arcade. Any chance that you and the rest of your Solutions crew can take Princess Silverblade in? Maybe keep a tight leash on her for a bit? Are you nuts? You haven't even heard a peep from her for over 2 months now. The last time was when she tried to make up for me eating my limited edition cake with a half-assed replacement and a tee-hee whoopsie. The early summer exclusive sweet cherry one, you mean? I had a slice of it myself. It was simply adorable and outrageously scrumptious to boot. Was that an inside job? Wait, weren't you still in shard form back then? got more layers to him than the story suggests. Pun not intended. Yeah, plus a pal in the CID we should be on our toes about. Still, I think we can trust this one more or less. I can't believe you even know my fellow disciple. You've got quite the network. Seems like you have dealings with the guild, and you're even familiar with Father Kevin over there. Honestly, it didn't end up this way on purpose. My involvement with the guild's just because of an old acquaintance of mine who works there. Guess the rumors of your connection with a certain famous beauty in the guild are true then. Makes me wonder about your other childhood friend. Ugh, how much do you guys already know about me? Hate to break it to you, but I don't have anything interesting to share about that four-eyed sadist at the moment. He's been busier than ever lately. Can hardly get in touch with the guy as it is. Uh-huh, so their CID's pretty busy, huh? Considering the timing, that's gotta be... Yeah, it's probably related to that project of theirs. On top of that, it might have something to do with why we were invited. We might not exactly be colleagues, but I suppose you could say we're in the same line of work. If anything pops up on both our radars, we should work together. We've already had some near misses with each other in the past, after all. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. Depending on the case, we might be able to cover for each other, don't you think? Bum, bum, bum. I have heard a lot about you from Toa and Feet. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. I don't know if we'll ever get another chance to collaborate, but certainly hope we do. We have so many acquaintances in common, after all. Beyond just my fellow disciple. You know, that body of yours is pretty impressive. Really feels alive, for the lack of a better word. I only ever saw you in that shard body before, so this is extra new to me. Thanks. I'm glad everyone likes it. Can't wait to show it off to Swin and Nadia too. Wonder if they'll be excited when they see how much I've grown. Like you haven't seen them since you got that new body, huh? Yep, both of them are on their way back home, so the timing just didn't work out. But I'm supposed to meet up with them pretty soon. Can't wait to see the looks on their faces. If they're taking the effort to meet up, there's gotta be some kind of reason, right? Kinda makes me wonder what those kids are up to. This body was designed to simulate what would happen if my previous body grew, the same way a person does. Growing up alongside everyone else like this makes me feel like I'm really alive. I love it. Because more than anything, it feels like I'm walking through time with Swin and Nadia. As far as springing yourself into full body action at a moment's notice goes, I'm growing passing marks. It would appear that you've greatly refined your predictive eye over the course of your traineeship. You think so? Well, all the help Van and Aaron gave must have paid off. I'm really starting to feel like my moves are 2 steps ahead of whatever my teammates are about to do. Even so, your grasp of the battlefield in its entirety is less than optimal. You over-rely on the auras close by to inform your actions. To truly embody the essence of a Kruger warrior, you must draw in the flames of the war zone and channel them into a godly roar of lightning. A step which is yet beyond you. You're way too hard on me, Cassim. Like sister, like brother, always in combat mode. Can't I talk about something more, I don't know, party appropriate? That's just the Kruger way for you. They got more of a typical brother-sister relationship than you'd think, though, outside of combat or training. When the whole family was together at the last New Year's festival, Cassim doted on Fairy with a vengeance. And the way he'd beam at their 2 littlest siblings, it's like nothing I'd ever seen out of him before. Can't even picture it. You were at the village's New Year's festival though, huh? Not that I didn't have my hunches. Still, going to meet your boyfriend's parents at their holiday homecoming? You two must be pretty serious. Marduk and the Kruger have a partnership, that's all. Some equipment got newly refurbished and... nuts to this. No use pretending otherwise. We've been going steady for about 3 years now. So he figured it was about time to introduce me. Oh, that long already? You're 2 years older than Reset, right? Sure, that's still plenty young. you sure as hell ain't a teenager anymore. Yet here you are, dating in the workplace, seizing the day on and off the clock. And what I wouldn't give. Listen, you. Perhaps you should prioritize your own private affairs before making sport of others. I don't mean to suggest putting the self above all else, but there are some fields in which a fulfilling personal life will directly impact one's performance. Your Hollow style and Kunlun expertise, for instance, to say nothing of the 4 SPGs you undertake. Can't argue there. I'm pretty curious about that part of Van's life myself. Apparently he and Elaine used to go out when they were still in school. Get out of town. I heard he, she, and the Prez's 4-8 were an old posse together, but wellity, wellity, wellity. Ex-sweethearts with beauty's blade. Now if that don't beat all. How's about we go a little more in depth on your relationship statuses, hmm? Like, say, with Reset? Pardon my insolence. I've got no flings to speak of, so have pity. Ladies and gentlemen, we have prepared additional sweets and delicacies for your enjoyment. We will be bringing them around shortly. Feel free to call us if we can be of service to you. Oh damn, that's from that Erebonian place. The one that caters to the Imperial family itself. Hold your horses, Van. Better wait till I've got a bit more room in the old stomach before I dig into those. You're really caring and friendly, you know that, Mirabelle? All my younger brothers are super attached to you. They can't wait to see you again. Aw, those kids are so cute. I spent a heap of time playing with them while we were staying in the Kruger village. But honestly, if we're talking caring and friendly, Kasim's mother and everyone else in the village have me beat. They were all quite taken with you. I'm sure they'll be eager to see you again. That having been said, I have left the ways of the Kruger behind. Even if we were to be together, living in the Kruger village would prove very difficult. Cassim. No, I don't care about all that. As long as I can be with you, Cassim. Wait, I can't be saying such embarrassing stuff here of all places. My apologies. Still, I haven't completely severed ties with my family. I'm sure it would be okay to show my face there from time to time, like I did during the New Year's festival. If that's the case, then why'd you make me say all that in the first place? But I can't deny, I'm happy to hear that. I can't wait to see you back at the village someday, Mirabelle. And I know that Umi, my younger brothers, and the rest of the villagers feel the same. Though I may have left the warriors of Kruger to follow my own path, my feelings toward the village and my family haven't changed. It's only natural that I would introduce Mirabelle to my family and take care of my younger siblings as always. You too should value such bonds. Only by doing so will you be able to remain firm in your own convictions. My brother can be pretty harsh when it comes to training and combat, but when we're at the Kruger village, he's still super nice to me. Just the other day, we cooked dinner together and played with the kids in the village. No matter what, he'll always be the proud big brother I've always known. When Cassim first invited me to meet his family, I'll admit I was a mite nervous. But they're all good folk. I got used to it pretty quickly after I spent a little time with them. His parents seem to like me too. Well, that's enough about me anyhow. When am I gonna get to hear some juicy stories about you, huh? They say this is the Empire's ultimate dessert. I want that cake. Empress of Chocolate Cakes herself. The Sachertorte. The Sachertorte. Mike, you certainly know your stuff. It was made fresh in the Empire just this morning and air delivered here. Shall I cut you a piece? Accepting a slice of Sachertorte will change the location of some characters and provide new topics of discussion.
That rich, decadent butter cake slathered in a smooth, lustrous ganache. I hear it's even been soaked in a sweet and deliciously tart apricot jam. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Can I get a piece? Wait, no, 2 pieces?
I'll take the entire cake!
What the crap?
Hello, Van. Doesn't this cake look exceptionally yummy? I'd love to be able to take it home and share it with Nutty and Swin, but it'll probably get eaten up here, huh? What a shame.
Oh, you're so evil, Lapis.
Sir?
It's fine. You can give it to her.
Oh, man.
Thanks! I'll take it then.
Wow, that cake Lapis had looked delicious! Can I get some too? Van?
I failed you, my Empress.
It'll be alright, sir. We have a second one ready in the back. I'll go prepare it.
Shortly thereafter, Van got a slice from the backup sachet the maid brought out. Rice in hand, he took the time to slowly savor its rich, delicate sweetness. Lapis tried to get more, but he stopped her. The conversations are still flying. At this point, I kinda just want to grab a coffee and put my feet up. But, like I thought, there really is a lot going on here. Guess I ought to keep sniffing out leads. Are we gonna get to go to Altair? Dijon is a new location. We've been to Anchorville before. Got Kevin and Reset and Mirabelle. Kids. And the grown-ups.
Please relax and make yourself at home.
The Sashato's gone already? My apologies. I'll make sure we have more available next time. We've brought some additional dishes, both sweet and savory. All of them come from renowned establishments. Please enjoy them to your heart's content. This is where we'll be serving our additional dishes. We've prepared fresh drinks as well, so please let us know if there's something you would like. Is it just me, or is the food running out faster than we anticipated? Just to be on the safe side, I'll arrange for some extra dishes to be brought out. It is an honor to meet you once again, young Divine Blade. Neither the Empire's campaign nor the subsequent crisis in Crossbell would have reached a resolution were it not for you. No, I couldn't have done it without the help of all my friends and allies. Bergard and Marduk had a hand in things too, I'm told. Indeed, though Marduk's cooperation was more closely aligned with Operation Nil Mirage. We called upon the various Jaeger Corps across Zemuria and facilitated the contract with the Viceland army. I hadn't realized. If anyone could have pulled that off, it's your company. As for myself, being unable to act in any official capacity, a modest bit of assistance to the Radiant Wings was the best I could provide. This hardly compensates for that, but allow me to express how proud I am of what Gaius was able to accomplish with all of you. It just doesn't get more dependable than him, even compared to the rest of Class 7. He was so sure you had passed away, all the way up until late last December, was it? Yes, first reunion in 3 years. I had expected some measure of anger, but instead, you simply embraced me without so much as a word. A finer disciple than I deserve, that one. That sounds like him, alright. I made Father Gaius' acquaintance the other day as a result of Marduk's technological partnership with the Church. He's an exceptional youth, as they claim. diligent in his self-betterment and as mighty as any Dominion. Above all is his ability to become one with the wind. Would that my sister could follow his example. Wait, are you saying... Ah yes, I've heard tell of this from their elder. But supposedly the people of the Nord Highlands share a common ancestor with the Kruger. Yes, though not at all a recent one. Our connection is best described as that of distant kinsmen. Around 1,000 years ago, during the chaos after the Great Collapse, the Nord tribe migrated from the Central East to northwestern Zemuria. The Kruger, on the other hand, remained in the Central East, with each tribe vowing to act as protectors of their respective regions. I never knew. Such is also written in the Testaments, making it more fact than mere folklore. It is due in part to my curiosity over the very verse that I was compelled to travel to Nord. And you ended up finding another disciple there. I call that fate at work. From what I hear, the Nord tribe taps into the breath of the winds, and the Kruger, the flames. Apparently those winds did their part in helping the Empire's curse blow over. So exactly what role are the flames meant to play? Well, you've grown then, pressing such an incisive point at this of all moments. Truly have you done credit to your reputation as a dropout disciple. To put it in Mother Celeste and Father Leon's terms, well, excuse me for not being valedictorian. And for the record, compared to Gaius, those two are practically still thumb-sucking little rugrats themselves. No, beauties. Consider this a friendly student rivalry of sorts. Now, Leon disses me like a stab to the jugular. Regardless, I've already distanced myself from the Kruger tribe's charge. It will have to be Ferida who gives the answer you seek. Or rather, who uncovers it alongside you all. Forget it. Answering on the topic's nothing new for you. My apologies, but this is genuinely the best I am able to answer. Although, there is more I can divulge. Were you to become her groom, and thus a brother of the Kruger. Whoa. Wannakai before you start busting out the crazy hypotheticals. And since when have you ever smiled like that? Looks could kill, it'd be a capital murder. An overactive imagination on your part. Looks like expectations weigh heavy on him. In every direction at that. Much like yourself in the recent past, you try to foster a cordial relationship if you could. Of course, I was already hoping to. If you wish to learn about the Kruger way of life, you ought to observe Ferida and as she discovers it for herself. Naturally, were you to become my brother-in-law, there would be more I could divulge, but you will need to be prepared to face the consequences. Not to single you out in particular. Any man who would become Ferida's husband will need to demonstrate to me the depths of their commitment. You've got a real sister complex there, you know that? By the way, I heard you got some kind of business to attend to after this? If I had to guess, I'd say it's got something to do with the current state of things. Just like you being invited to this field test. Any chance I'm right? Yes, that's correct. We were given an invitation by a source that I probably shouldn't name. Can't really get more specific than that. But anyway, we accepted primarily because there are things we want to find out for ourselves. Once we meet out with our other companions, we hope we'll be allowed to move around as we see fit. After we complete our business, of course. Must be talking about friends who didn't come with him from the Empire. Guess some of them are in the Republic already. If that's the case, you might end up needing a hand from someone living locally, don't you think? Yes, well, knowing someone in the area certainly will make things easier for us. But now, a friend of ours working in the Republic is expected to handle those arrangements. Nice. Seems like you got it covered. But if you end up needing any help from the Republic side, don't hesitate to ask, yeah? Thanks. It's reassuring to hear you say that. It does make me feel a little guilty for not being able to share any details with you, though. The way he's talking, I think I've got a good idea who Schwarzer is planning to meet up with. Guess it all hinges on where they plan on taking action. Well, if it comes down to it, I might be able to offer some indirect support through his connections. Sorry I can't share any more with you than I already have. Nonetheless, I want to thank you for your kind offer. Depending on the circumstances, I might have to take you up on it. Two of us meeting here like this must be fate. If you ever need assistance, we'll gladly lend a hand. Now that we've had this chance to talk, I think I'm starting to understand why Fee and Toa trust him. Say what you will, Van, but it's good to see you making the rounds with everyone. True, there may be those here who are just as wary of becoming involved with you as they are of Mud. But even so, I'm sure that if you take this opportunity to form good connections, it will be beneficial to you in the future. Knowing you, I'm certain you'll be able to form fast friendships here, particularly with the people from Thors. Oh, Van, that cake earlier was absolutely delectable. Makes me wish I paid the original shop a visit with Nadia while infiltrating the Imperial capital 2 years back. I don't even know where to start with that sentence. But wait, you ate the whole thing already? Look, specialty cakes like that is something Master Paticius poured their entire souls into. So they call these millefeuille? Milfoil? Milfoil? Cake? The creaminess, the crispiness, it's to die for. Listen, you. There, Van. But wow, Lapis, you sure have a big appetite. I remember you staring holes into the food at Monmouth too, back when you were a fairy. Seconds away from drooling even. A sorry sight had Yume set on feeding you. Even in her previous body, she was an unfathomable glutton. But this new stage of development likely allows her to consume more than ever before. Bad news for Swin and Nadia's savings. Though I'll bet a certain rook's got a nest egg hidden away. Oh, you snagged yourself some Sagittor too. The place it came from has gained a real high-end rep over its long history. Must be a rare treat even for an Erebonian. Actually, a close relative of mine has a fondness for it, so I do get some from her on occasion. That cake looks so fucking good, I want it. She's been holding off nowadays though, out of consideration for her weight. Her latest fixation is pretzels, per the recommendation of our cross-spelling acquaintance. Oh, now you've got my attention. Pretzels are made from a totally different type of dough, I hear. Fill me in on what those are exactly. A pretzel is a dense, chewy bread made by twisting dough and then baking it. From sweet and savory salted honey to crispy bacon wrapped, every kind is worth a try. Ooh, that does sound tasty. And a good fit for field rations too. Yeah, one theory even says that they were first made in monasteries as a shelf-stable food during the Dark Ages. They've eaten all so much. They've all eaten so much, and yet the dessert discussions are no less lively for it. I'm sure it would have been even livelier when Melian and Yuna were here. I've been traveling around lots of places with Rufus. And everywhere we go, I get to try all kinds of sweets, not just pretzels. Considering this is Lapis we're speaking of, every restaurant she visits is at great risk of being eaten out of business. I believe Milliam and Yuna would be exceedingly jealous were they to catch wind of this. Ever since I came to the Republic, I've seen so many new kinds of sweets. But I'm super curious about the ones Lapis has tried while traveling too. Aren't you wondering about that too, Van? Now that you mention it, yeah. Once I've saved up enough Mira, maybe I'll tour the continent, try out all the sweets Zemuria has to offer. Either way, I'll want to hear the details from you later, Lapis. Sure, fine by me. He's looking at me so intensely, it's a little scary. Rufus has taken me to lots of places, and I've tried lots of different foods at every stop. If I have to recommend somewhere for you, it's gotta be Valis. Oh, but if I'm recommending Valis, I guess that means that Thorndyke guy could also give you some tips. Hold up. You really asking me to talk to Thorndyke about sweets of all people? Alright, we've got ads starting in just a moment, so we'll take a short break. And we'll sit back and listen to the music.
Well.
And now we're back from the ads. I like the sweets from back home and all, but there sure are a lot of different kinds of sweets in the world, huh? This past year I've learned about so many things I never would have known while I was still living in the village. And after meeting all these people here, I want to learn about new stuff even more. Your passion for sweets is truly remarkable, Mr. Arkwright. There is someone very close to me who also has an insatiable sweet tooth, but... how should I put this? I can sense how driven you are. I'll take that as a compliment. Not a bad thing to be passionate about what you love. Yo, Arkwright, making the rounds again? That hustle never stops for you, does it? I could stand to learn much about driving business from self-employed man such as yourself. This ain't about talking shop. Your little trio just had so much combined fishiness that I could practically see the stink lines. Sounds rich coming from me, I know. But on some level, I'm the most stand-up guy here. Might have to give you that one. The both of us do share a dark history, as well as an association with a certain letter of the alphabet. I also seem to recall appealing to the Azure Chevalier during my tenure as the Noble Alliance's Chief of Staff in the Civil War. Oh yeah, that did happen. Maybe put it in a way that the myth doesn't make it sound like a bad situationship though. It's true that there's no particular amity between us. Even so, fate has tied us together, however loosely. With your freelancing practice underway, I am sure the time will come when I will have need to hire you. Use and abuse me, more like. So what are you mixed in with these two for? Hashing out that contractor work Maribel brought up? It is as you surmise, yes. There are some minor points to discuss, now that they, like you, are external testers for Marduk Total Security Company. Well, in my case, I can't really expect a lot of backing. So I'm getting some from them in exchange for a trial running a new, let's call it a vehicle. You know the situation with Lapis well enough that I have no need to explicate mine any further. Though it bears mentioning that it is largely due to the goodwill of Meister Jorg after his transfer to Marduk. Again with the casual secret spelling. Not that Ren hasn't already filled me in on that. As for this trial run, I think I'm catching on. Guessing it has to do with where you're heading after this? My lips are zipped. At any rate, Marduk has made external testers of us all. And let's say we capitalize on this opportunity to deepen our bonds of camaraderie. Pass. So delightfully in sync. I'll be expecting great things from you all. Say, Arkwright, I hear you're really into cars. That true? Yeah, I suppose you could say I'm a bit of a gearhead. I even drove here on my beloved Nightbreaker. Put a lot of elbows grease into customizing it. I think we're gonna get along just fine. I've always been a bit of a nut when it comes to Orbital bikes and stuff too. If we get the chance, it might be nice to show off our machines and have a chat about our favourite rides. A man after my own heart. I'll be looking forward to it. Now that I think about it, I did hear Armbrust had a hand in the development of Orbital bikes in the Empire. Actually, that's not all. He had a whole different kind of ride he was pretty fond of too. You know, I brought a new bike for work just a little while ago. Made some customizations of my own too. Glad to know we've got more in common than just work, Arkwright. Bum, 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 bum. By the way, you're Swen and Nadia's boss, aren't you? Heard the two of them were taking a trip back home. You planning to meet up with them somewhere? Yes, although that's not to say I'll be following them to their hometowns. We've already arranged to meet elsewhere. In fact, I believe they should be setting out for there shortly. Ah, okay. Guessing you'll be heading that way soon too then. Meeting up elsewhere, huh? How he worded it. Doesn't sound like they'll be getting together at one of their usual haunts. But as for where that is or what they're up to, I ain't got a damn clue. Those two are going to have quite a long journey ahead of them, and immediately following their homecoming trip no less. Well, they're both used to traveling. Moreover, I believe Nadia will be pleased with the location. I don't foresee any issues on that front. If there's any cause for concern, it will be about what happens after we meet up. You assisted with the good Meister's relocation as well, did you not? Rest assured, he was able to comfortably settle into a workshop back home, all thanks to your efforts. Why, if you're feeling up to it, perhaps you should drop by and give him a visit. I see. So your dialects both originate from the northeastern regions of central Zemuria. It seems so. It's the place my grandpappy was born and raised after all. And you mentioned for being Emerais, right, Kevin? Yep, one of the middlemost of the free cities. Right to the south of Arteria. Wasn't a lot of people who sound like I do, though. You'd find them more up in the boonies up northways. Funny. I once had a Libellian merchant for a client. And she mentioned having roots in the free cities too. Think I know just the gal you're talking about. Sure do cast a wide network though, Arkride. Even got all chummy with two of my colleagues through Master Burgard, right? Now you've got a whole nother slew of names to add to the list. Leon and Celise. Yeah, well, chummy is a strong word in those cases. But yeah, between the Thor's crew and Ironblood number 1, it's been a lot of first meetings. Even you, I haven't seen in a while. Someone content to stay cooped in as an arrowless little slice of Edith, though. This sort of thing's way out of my comfort zone. Oh, Huey, you got friends in high places from the Guild to the CID. Your inside tracks out under the table go deeper than just Hayway. To say nothing of his connections at Marduk. All of it can be attributed to his personal magnetism, I'm sure. You lay off the overselling before it puts me smack dab in the middle of LCM and Ikaruga's crosshairs. Throw some Libellian royals or Erebonian witches on top of that and then I'll really have a meltdown. Alright, keep your shirt on. Yeesh, you're ribby about jinxing it for yourself, but you generally sound born slapper out over this. Unsurprising. In for a rage, in for a silch is a core tenet of Mr. Arkride's style, as it were. Well, not to sound like Master Burgard, but if it means forging more ties, that's something to be valued. Friendly advice though? You might want to rein back on cozying up to that den of snakes. Sorry to come down so hard. It's not like I don't have my fair share of contacts there too. But even if I'd take them over the cult or Armada, some of the heretics they got are nothing to laugh about. And that includes a handful you're all too familiar with, like your good pal, the Oathbreaker. Familiar and pal are also strong words there, but I get what you're trying to say. Ain't something you gotta hammer in with me, though. I only ever judge people for the people they are. Still, I'll watch my step. Wouldn't want to get into hot water with your old self now, would I? Oh, I've long washed my hands of that. Just try to keep off a Iscariot's radar, alright? Oh boy, underneath the goofball exterior is still a top-class Growls through and through. And according to Marduk's data, he went by a more grisly title until 6 years ago. The past is the past. What matters is how one lives in the present. Though perhaps that rings a bit odd coming from me of all people. We're sad. Aww. Mirabelle, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? Oh, hush up and take the hug. I swear, you really are such a... Mirabelle, please. We're in public. Oh, don't mind the rubberneckers. Giving you a big ol' squeeze is my only order of business right now. This is all a misunderstanding. Of course it is. Alright, that's probably all I can poke and prod about now, around about. Looks like the cogs are turning in more places than I imagined. Well, whatever. Time to break this off and kick back with a good cup of joe. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Man, what a sight to behold. Friendship between women is a beautiful thing. Not like I disagree, but I don't want to see you trying to worm your way in between them, got it? Of course. That'd be a crime even the goddess wouldn't forgive. But, Arkwright, don't you think it's kinda harsh to suspect the priest of thinking stuff like that? Anyhow, it's not like I'm a stranger to seeing wholesome moments like that one. I remember a childhood friend of mine being absolutely smothered with affection because of how cute she was. I've known Reset for a long time. I know all sorts of things about how she operates. On top of that, I've been looking after her since back when she wasn't able to move on her own. So I feel like I understand her spirit better than anyone. Yep, definitely gonna give that girl another hug later. That Mirabelle. I suppose you could say she's the overly affectionate type. But still, I'm the person who I am today because she's stuck by my side. Mirabelle has been watching over me for a long time, even since before I obtained my current body. I suppose she might have developed a special attachment to me because of that. In that regard, I can't say I dislike this brazen side of her at all. It's an expression of how she truly feels. Take a coffee break. Yay!
I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves so thoroughly. If I could have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yeah.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff, and Celeste probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the General Manager, or perhaps even the C-Suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps...
I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well.
Interesting.
A live broadcast from Calvert has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight planned in the third launch.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere! At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Easy.
A humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
one of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3.
Yay.
Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the presidential office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Seku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah, looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then.
Yeah.
Kasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndyke, thank you for all your help.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question, why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that...
Oh, there you all are.
Mint.
Hey, everyone! Over here!
Mint hasn't changed at all.
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
Master Cafe.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Hey now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of a Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears?
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world.
Abbas. Yeah.
I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there.
And he's probably dealing with shit with Reese.
But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Kevin.
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garten entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster, all for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
Yeah, he wants to fight God. Yoda, Howard, Walter. Kimpy.
Stupendous. Things are getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
Lucrezia.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this?
Novartis.
I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and easily.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
7 and 18.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front-and-center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Yay. Opening.
まばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向かえ聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで
I'm just excited.
目指して真実を
Bruce Lee. What's Daybreak's Gilbert up to? Hmm.
Truly well done.
Can't complain with that.
I've got 6 points.
I am humbled.
Anybody can become Employee of the Month. Ouroboros channel. A short time prior.
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Sup, chat? It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros. That launch, though, literally out of this world. And the fact I got it on stream, so godlike. Look at Mr. Dummy floating
I love
around.
this.
Cute. Wait, hold up. This viewer count's popping off. That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those
She
tweets,
is
Ouroboros.
fun.
Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, she's the best. Now I'm banned. Alright, but that's where I'm gonna call it for today. Do we have new things? Anyway, that's going to be all from me for now. I will be back again later tonight with Etrian Odyssey 2. No, 3, not 2. I finished 2. We'll be back with Trails Beyond the Horizon on Monday. Exciting. So much. Let's go find somebody to raid into. Let's go raid. A friend. And they're a little bit further ahead, so just spoilers for that. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday with more of this. Yeah. And yeah, so Etrian Odyssey 3 later tonight. Tomorrow play and finish the story for Minako's Night Market, and maybe even Edge of Eternity. No, Edge of Eternity I'll hold out until regular scheduled time. But yeah. Alright. Well, take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.